shelf where there is a water station by the door, and they have other things besides beer. They have soft drinks as well. And then the pizza truck is closed, but the Mexican truck has really good if anyone wants food.
Were you part of these pre-read?
No, I was not. I didn't realize there was one. So there's one reader. Yeah, I'm a reader, and I wanted to network with people and off, and I just got here to business accounts. I was in LA for years.
Yes.
In Austin for 2 years to get stuff before we went to LA.
What's your back? I would use Irvine.
Nice.
That was in the Bay Area for a few years, 3 years.
Then I was in just once.
Yeah, it's a great city here.
And most Europeans, well, except maybe for Savannah, Georgia, most European cities in America as well. No, Savannah's great.
Sheridan said she'll let you know when
I haven't traveled enough to say if it's European or not, but I think you're both great.
So what about you got?
Well, I know Seattle from San Francisco.
Okay. You can buy a house.
And it was super expensive. Dude, but decided moving on and then like what's better. That weird. Well, we've been for 2 years.
Is it out there?
Yeah, tell her about a 715 ETA. Is that what you said?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh, wow, okay.
Hey, Liam, can you try just talking for a minute? So like the volume you're going to speak when you're reading, so I can kind of see how the audio sounds.
Yeah, let me.
There's an email where she has us to, I guess, sign up. Reader. It's the last one. It's a computer.
Interior bedroom, night, super, Hopkinsville, Kentucky, 1912. A single candle flickers beside the bed. Outside, wind rattles the loose windows of the small Kentucky farmhouse. Inside, Gertrude Case paces barefoot across the wooden floor, holding a wet cloth to the forehead of her young son, Hugh. She checks his breathing, shallow, strained. Is that good? Should I keep going?
She said project as much as possible. Can you try a little louder?
Sure. Edgar Case, 30s, lies in bed, barely conscious. Gertrude gently lays Hugh down next to Edgar. She brushes Edgar's hair back and his eyelids flutter. Gertrude wrings out the cloth and heads to the bedroom. Interior bedroom,
She
night.
said that's good.
Okay. All right. I will use my loud voice then. Thank goodness I'm a trained actor as well as a writer.
Yes. All right, let's put chairs in for the other readers.
Yeah. These chairs are fun. It's something to work on for next time as we can use stools.
Okay.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Shane has some.
Sounds believable.
There's a big difference in shallow grave and shallow grace.
Without one, you get to the other faster.
That's right.
Shallow Grace would make a good sitcom title. There's a double entendre.
I think it sounds wrong.
Yeah, I think both. There was Saving Grace, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking Will and Grace.
See, that's a different thing.
Yeah, Saving Grace is it. Yeah, that was that one.
Wait, I was talking about the show, but you're talking about the band.
Yeah, I thought that was the alternative. It was a band name.
Yeah, both.
No, I think they did a sitcom called Shallow Grace. really surfacey, but maybe those tiny beats that they're trivial.
The guys who come mow your yard without you asking, do they count as trivial, or is that a lot? Guess it depends on the yard, huh?
What's the shared part? Specifically shop?
I like several really niche YouTube subgenres, and the guy who goes to people's houses and mows their lawn for free as an act of charity is one of those things.
He's entertaining, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's weird that people yell at him. Like, it would never occur to me to stop.
He gets arrested.
I know.
He gets arrested. What's up with that?
It's a weird
What is
world.
going wrong with our society when he gets arrested?
You can't go mow a stranger's yard.
You can't give somebody a water bottle when they're waiting in line to vote. You can't freaking help them out by mowing their lawn.
It's a weird time.
Ah.
It's a weird time. Watch that table behind you right there. If you bump it, the whole live stream shakes.
Okay, well that's good to know. We should probably shift these tables over. Thank you. Did I fuck up the setup or we're still good?
No, you're on a live stream.
Okay.
What you do is mess it up, you're good.
You're good.
We're active and it's going. We're just sharing the link and letting people know.
And like, I'm sure the next guy, are you doing something?
Let me just tell you, can talk about it.
I'm sure the next guy who's gonna get arrested is the guy who goes around Seattle and pets random cats.
Oh, I haven't seen this one.
Oh, he's great.
I think we need a Wi-Fi to connect. I cannot open it anymore. Do I need? I think we need a Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah. I've got.
Oh, you have? Oh, okay.
I do. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. I was gonna announce that, but I have that. Hang on. There you go.
Wait. Here.
Yep.
I've also got this sign we can put over here.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. So black gay guy goes around Seattle and does what he calls the catwalk, where like he'll talk about just random cats like they're fashion shows, and it's so cute and endearing, and I just know he's gonna get arrested. He's such a sweet, gentle guy.
There's a dude I really enjoy watching called Ari at home. And he lives in New York, and he has built a rig that is a full like keyboard console with a mixing console, a monitor, speakers mounted, full battery and all of it. And he composes music and makes beats and builds songs on the fly, like will sample things or people's voices and build songs. Within minutes, he'll build a whole song. And he wanders the streets of New York and he'll do live streams live. He's like, all right, I'm starting a live stream for 3 hours. He has this like 58-pound rig strapped to him with like a tabletop sticking up, and he walks the streets with a microphone. He says, you want to get on this? And he'll like hand him the microphone, and most of them rap, but some of them will sing, some will do other stuff, and he makes a song, and then they just walk down the street with him playing music, and then he will sing on the fly, and just totally come up with lyrics on the fly and sing along with them and choruses and stuff. It is stunning. It's hard to resist. I'll do a try. It's Ari at home. Yeah, Ari at home. He's incredibly talented.
When I lived in San Antonio, I used to see a band called Henry and the Invisibles. Not a band, just some dude with sampling gear and a bunch of instruments who would create music on the fly like that. But he didn't import it right.
It's crazy. I've never seen anything like it. He's very well known on the internet. It's pretty
Shares in front of this to actively discourage.
It's all good.
There we go. Yeah, next time. It's gonna be my demo reel. I'm really nervous about it.
I'm sure it will go well.
We'll see. Fucking SAG after people are coming out of the woodwork. Well, this is something I just learned about. I can't believe I'm working, trying to break into this industry for 2 years and I'm just not learning about it. So, do you know how many SAG after you can't do an unlimited production?
Yes.
Right? So,
For micro budget small stuff, there's like some agreements sometimes you're gonna make, and it's like,
they will occasionally look the other way, occasionally. But there are also been small micro production companies where they've said they're gonna look the other way and then change their mind, and it's totally fucked up the whole production because then they have no money.
and yeah, there was like a site after micro or something, I don't remember, they have some option for some really small budget, a few things, but like I said, it's like up to them, their discretion if they want to take it, and it's, you gotta make sure their agent is cool with it. Okay. How are we doing?
That's quarter after, so.
Do we have all our readers here?
No.
We don't have our readers here yet?
I mean, I don't know.
Okay, we're hitting. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's okay, I'm live streaming, so anything that shakes that table shakes the screen.
Oh, yeah.
We won't die.
We have the space until 10. Sheridan, I would guess, would not want to get started too late, but we have a little
I
time.
think we gotta move that chair so you can get through. He was trying to block that table so that I think people are gonna go through that way anyway.
Yeah, you don't want it.
Yeah, just move that chair around the other side over there. Thank you, Dean.
So if you SAG after, you can't do an RTV production, right? So if you live in New York and LA, probably not going to be as much of a problem, although the industry everywhere is shrinking. If you live in places like here,
Oh my God.
it's a problem.
Are you trying to find the camera?
Yeah.
It's a problem because there's just not enough work. So what do? You can't work on a non-union production. Well, you do a stage reading to keep your skills fresh.
Of course.
So I am blessed to have union people coming out of the woodwork to read for me.
That's awesome, dude.
It's pretty amazing. I figured this out. I kind of didn't know what the fuck was going on first. Like, my ego was getting swelled up. Oh shit.
Why are they coming out for this?
Yeah, and then I was, it's still, it's, you know,
I mean, that's fine.
yeah,
You get your work ready.
however you get it.
You're reading, okay, so you're the two readers to go with the narrator? How many readers?
I'm
for this?
reader.
I guess for this first piece, how many readers do we have? Is it
Oh, I'm
three?
last.
I don't know what the first piece is.
Yeah.
Well, we can change the order.
Let's see.
That's not an issue. I have it. Let me pull it up.
I'm sure.
I have,
Okay, so I'll just go through it real quickly. Do we have Sai?
Yes.
yes,
Yan.
and yeah, we're doing Une Cafe. Yes.
Okay. And then Yan, and we have Nick, right?
Nick, okay.
We have Nick and Sai. We have Yan and you. We have Nick and you. We have you and Nick.
So,
We have you and Sai. I think we have all our readers, so
would they finish?
we can get going.
Yeah.
If we want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did Sheridan say go? She said wait till she said go.
Okay. I'll.
I think she was trying to promote probably is my guess.
Okay.
So just so everybody knows, this is being recorded.
And live streamed.
No, this is being recorded and will be shared with a bunch of people who are to be feeding for the live stream as well as made available to our members indefinitely. But there's a small audience, there will be many more in the future. And we're still looking at getting a whole live stream on video. And if you take any pics by chance, forward them to Ms. Sheridan if you would. Different point of views, I'll be taking pics, but different point of views are always obviously welcome, so. And then we use for marketing, so.
Keep on wanting to make the joke. You know, I'm kind of camera shy.
Right, exactly.
That joke has probably been made since the 1920s. I'm sure Douglas Fairbanks never made that joke. Okay, everybody have Wi-Fi credentials. Sweet. So we're just waiting on Sherry to get in.
She said start in 3 minutes. And we're ready.
3 minutes? Okay. Oh, how's my battery? My battery. Let's see, 1%. Sweet.
Are you saying move line?
Oh, the crazy things are happening. I would leave some lights on for sure.
Yeah, I'm thinking dimmed like this. Is this good?
That's fine. Yeah, I can see fine. I'm not worried.
Yeah, I just thought it was a little bright. So.
All right, whenever we're ready to start, let me double check. I think are we good?
Yeah. It's two words.
Well, it's up to you for the camera. Do you want us to open or shut the door?
We'll shut the door for sure just to make it quieter in here so we don't pick up the sounds
That's
up
the
there.
difference, right?
And here, I'm gonna stick a little mini live on you just so we have good audio for afterwards. It's not gonna be on the screen.
Pocket. Okay, can you get that checked?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, check.
I'm not gonna check it at 32. It floated. Doesn't make any difference. You can't clip that mic.
Gotcha.
Who are the
Oh,
other two
you'd be
readers
surprised.
for this?
I'm sorry.
Huh? Who
I'll-
are the other two
I'll-
readers
I'll-
for the first one?
I'll call him.
Okay, cool.
I got
I want a mic then.
or rather cheer in his intro remarks.
Shows that we
Okay,
have mics on. Let's go. So let's mic whoever and get up there.
let's do it. Well, I got a bunch of announcements for y'all first, and then we'll get going. Everybody's got Wi-Fi. Everybody's got a device, which is great. For just my personal advice, laptop and tablet's going to be a lot better than a cell phone. Cell phone's going to be really hard on your eyes. I mean, I've done it. Everybody does it, but tablet's going to be the best way to go. So thank y'all so much for coming. I am not Sheridan Bedford. I don't even play her on TV. Sheridan is sick, unfortunately. Austin's a great city for many things. Seasonal allergies and summer colds, not so much. I'm Liam Matheson Farmer. I'm a writer. I'm the locations coordinator for Austin Film Meet. I found this spot. I'm super excited about it. We're going to be here at Sprinkle Valley for a series of script readings that we're going to be doing on the second Wednesday of every month at this time. Quite happy Austin Beer Works is going to be partnering with us. I think the space is going to work fantastic. Y'all have bought food and beverages already. That's great. Please keep buying them. Please support this business. They're a really great space, really great partner, and it's really great that we're working with them. Our next staged reading is going to be on September 10th. We're going to be doing a feature comedy called The Gospel According to Chad. It is Blazing Saddles meets Tropic Thunder meets The Life of Brian. I wrote it, and we'd love to have you come out and experience it. If you're interested in reading, there's a ton of parts. Please sign up to be a reader on our website on the event page. Please see me afterward if you can't find it. We're here tonight to read some micro screenplays, which if you didn't know is an extraordinarily challenging art form. All the scripts from tonight were written in a short film sprint writing workshop in which writers created first drafts in under an hour or so based on provided prompts. So, wow, my hat's off to you. Pressure and not a lot of time and not a lot of pages. And Sheridan also thinks everyone has done a wonderful job. Most of what we're going to hear tonight are first drafts, and they have not received many, if any, edits. So we appreciate any feedback you have for these writers, because as we all know, writing is rewriting. We'll have feedback after the scripts, but the best way to submit your notes is to use the form that you can find on the event page on Austin Film Meet's website. And again, if you can't find it, please see me afterward. These screenplays are all going to be considered for production in our Actor-Filmmaker Collaborator Accelerator Reels program, during which actors and filmmakers will work together learning acting technique and producing 3 reel pieces. You can still sign up on our website, but we do have only a few seats left, and they're going fast, so don't delay. Let me say a few quick words about us, about Austin Film Meet. Since 2008, Austin Film Meet has hosted over 550 events for indie filmmakers in Central Texas. We've connected 10,000 plus creatives in our community. Our calendar includes a wide variety of events and programs spanning all aspects and all areas of film and video production, including mixers, screenplay readings, writing workshops, acting and filmmaking classes, potluck parties, and of course, our short film production program. And I will just add as a personal note, Sheridan works so hard and gives so much of herself to benefit our community. And how do I know that? Because Sheridan is sick. And bless her heart, she does a million things for everyone and is continuing to do so despite her dire need right now to please rest. You can find out about everything happening on our website, austinfilmmeet.com. Be sure to sign up for our email list. That's the best way to get notified of all the latest. And if you like what we do, please consider supporting our organization through membership. It starts at just $20 a month, and you get some cool discounts and perks, including at places like Austin Beer Works, Sprinkle Valley. The next Austin Film Meet event is our open mic mixer on September 4th at Orabello's on 37th Street. You can get free tickets on our website. It's a party you won't want to miss, especially if you'd like to see this full, try to pitch a pilot with short. And Sheridan finally has asked me to pass on some thank yous. Thank you to Cochran for running the door, Brandon Boggs for live streaming and recording, and all of our talented, hardworking writers and actors in this program. If you could stand up and be recognized. So let's get into it. We have 8 micro screenplays tonight. I will be your designated narrator for the evening. We are not going to do full notes or Q&A like we usually do. We'll open it up to everyone for quick notes on what we liked and what we feel needs work after every reading. And a quick note on that, at Austin Film Meet, we've made a deliberate choice to not do interaction except doing Q&A, which we're not going to do except at the very end. So if you'd like to have a dialogue with the writer or writers, if you'd like to speak with anyone, please feel free to do so after we're done with all the readings. We should have plenty of time at the end. So we're going to start off tonight with Una Cafe by Chris Cyan.
Yeah, the camera's right there.
Okay, there are 2 Unicafes uploaded. Oh, no, there we go. There we go. Exterior woods, day. Simon, 38, sits alone on a park bench enjoying his red bean mochi when suddenly a young woman, Yuna, appears out of nowhere. Yuna, 27, cold, huffing and puffing, steps out of the portal and walks towards Simon. Simon is in mid-bite when he sees Yuna stumble closer.
Are you Simon?
Yuna is distraught and anxious. Simon is bewildered by her futuristic, Captain Marvel-like outfit.
Yeah. Do I know you?
Yuna starts shaking her head, trying to get the words out.
Well, not exactly. This is going to sound well, Simon, but I need your happiness memory.
Simon stares awkwardly at her.
You need my what?
Your happiness memory.
Okay. It was nice meeting you. I gotta go, but you have a nice day.
Simon starts to pack up.
No, please. I really need your help. Red bean matcha, right? Mom used to see you got the red bean and she got the matcha.
What did you say? Your mom? Who are you?
My name is Yuna. I'm named after the Yuna Cafe in Seattle. The one you and Mom used to go all the time?
Simon slowly sits back down.
You look older than in your pictures. I always liked the one when you were feeding Mom her favorite green tea cake. I used to stare at it all the time, wondering why it would be like to meet you. You look so happy together.
Wait, hold on. You're saying,
Hi, Dad! Surprise! It's me! Yeah, your daughter, Yuna from the future. Hi!
A long beat.
how is this possible? She never...
Told you? She said it was too painful, so she decided to raise me on her own. But she talked about you a lot.
I can't believe she never tried to call me or anything after all this time. How did you find me?
The machine. I'm from 17 years in the future, and my world is in danger. That's why I'm here. Dad, it's a lot to explain, but happiness memories can save millions for few more minutes. So can you please give me your happiness memory of Mom?
Oh, wow. This is a lot. I'm sorry, but yeah, the truth is those memories aren't happy anymore. Over time, I regretted not marrying her overshadowed the happiness. So I'm so sorry, I don't have any to give to you.
What do you mean? But you look so happy together.
I still can't believe I have a daughter. Is it really true? Yuna.
Yuna begins to panic.
Please, Dad!
Simon walks over to Yuna, tears in his eyes.
God, you do look like her. Oh my God. This is the happiest day of my life. This moment. Right now. Can you take that with you?
What?
This moment, right now. Does it count?
I mean, I guess so, but what do you mean?
I finally did something good with my life. I'm not a failure. All those years I thought I've amounted to nothing. It's you here now, how beautiful, young, and strong you are. It's you, Yuna. You're my happiest memory. Take that with you.
But that means you'll never remember me.
Yeah, I remember you now. I can die a happy man. Thank you for coming to find me. You saved my life. Go save your world.
Yuna slowly takes out the extraction device, a glowing headband. She lifts towards Simon's head and gently places it on. Yuna begins the extraction process as Simon closes his eyes, looking happy and peaceful before he passes out. Yuna leans over and kisses him on the head, then steps through the open portal as it closes and disappears. Simon wakes back up confused, mochi still in hand. He looks down at it, smiles, and continues eating it as he looks out into the woods. Where's the writer, Chris?
Writer is on the other side of the camera. I think he's on the camera. He's not here.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, Chris, hopefully you're on live stream.
I think he isn't. He said he isn't.
Okay, great. Yeah, so 3.5 pages, and you covered a lot of ground. We had the typical time travel tropes of what the heck is going on, and these are the stakes, and then we have subversion of expectations and a tragic twist. So this is, for a first draft, this is great. Anyone else want to add anything?
I was just a bit confused with the extraction device specifically, but aside from that, I think like it's got really good ups and downs. Like it's subverting expectations. I thought the dialogue was great. Like I understood that. I guess the ending is more just something I wanted to get more clarification on.
Yeah, I agree. I had to catch up a little. I put it together. You know, clearly it's part of the world building process, and you know, I wouldn't extrapolate that too much, but maybe make it a little clearer. And then, you know, beyond that, I think maybe you did the opposite. You maybe made some things clear, which are just because time travel is such a well-known trope that maybe it's a little too clear. You can maybe muddy it a little or imply it a little, make it subtextual. Anyone else have anything that they feel could use some work? Lena, yes.
So I don't know if this is just a woman's thing, but the character thinks he's not a failure because of this daughter he never met. I mean, what did he really do?
Oh, I get that.
Yeah. She is not, I mean, she's there because of him, but she's not who she is because of his input in her life. So that's just.
Now I can say maybe he feels like he contributed something. Maybe he feels like he doesn't contribute in general. He feels powerless. So even in this small act that does not necessarily have the type of effort that very good child.
Speaking as a 38-year-old man, I would. No,
in a world where one can feel powerless and like nothing maybe matters, it's like, well, then there is one small action, ideally not small, but very small action that someone can take that can really create something beautiful.
So speaking as a more than 38-year-old man, I'm gonna step up and unfortunately we don't have our writer here, but my guess is Chris intended that. My guess is that is intended irony, that he didn't really contribute, but in a way he did, and he's clinging to something, and he's not even gonna be left with that.
At those last words, was like, I really needed that. So the whole cling to something as a positive, makes sense.
So Chris, to the point of what Lena and Emma were saying, maybe not to write it for you, but perhaps the pitch would be to have Simon add a little awareness of that. Have Simon maybe acknowledge that really he didn't bear Una, wasn't even there for Una, but at least he can take credit for that tiny little bit.
Or even maybe showing that character feeling even more like remorse and solitude, and then like this time traveling thing happens to them, and that now breaks them out of that. Yeah, maybe showing that contrast and all that too.
Yeah, I think the piece where he's talking about why didn't she tell me, it kind of indicates that he wanted to be there for her. So indicating that his one big act of creation he didn't even get to nurture. It's maybe I underplayed it as far as how devastated he was, Chris. So if I did that for you, then I should have played that even more devastated. My bad.
Well, Chris, I hope you got some good notes out of it. You covered, again, a lot in 3.5 pages, written in under an hour, so well done. Okay, our next piece is Silk and Smoke. It is by Lisa, and we have Yan and Nick.
This one's not my best.
And then who's on next?
The next time you see Sheridan, ask her for my rants on what a writer thinks their best piece is, and how what they think is their best never is, and what they think is just average often winds up being the best. Okay, Silk and Smoke. There we go. Okay, y'all,
And then you
who's reading next?
Me too, yeah.
Oh, you're reading
Still-
again?
Yeah.
You can tell me don't take it.
I thought you were checking them. Checking. Sorry.
Is it easier just to clip it?
Yeah, I thought you were checking the.
No, it
Let's see how that does.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, you're ready?
Yeah, I found it.
Okay. Silk and Smoke. Exterior forest, night. Pom Zhang, a woman in her late 20s, walks up her head down slowly down a trail. She wears a white veil and a white hanfu, a dress worn in Confucian tradition. Her feet silently shuffle along the rocky path as she carries a wooden shrine box with incense sticks. The sky turns to violet dusk and the trees gently shake in the wind. As she walks, her breathing gets heavier and her hands slightly shake. She approaches a mound of dirt with small rocks on it. 2 sticks nailed together into a cross stick out of it. Eli, a man in his mid-40s, is crouched over the burial spot. His tattered hat is in his hands. He wears dirty clothing and his hair is messy. He appears to be fiddling with something in his hand. He stays crouched.
I thought we had him.
Pang's quiet. She clutches the box tightly. Birds chirp in the distance.
You didn't see him in the distance, but I saw him. Coming over those hills. You never know what's beyond them hills.
Pang is quiet. She sets the box down and kneels down in the dirt. She starts taking out the incense. The sticks are long with long red ends, stark against the green grass. He gets up, something in his pant pocket jingles.
Did you get what you needed?
The man pauses, then reaches out his hand.
Sorry for my rudeness. I'm Eli, miss. Just paying my respects. The union led us through the railroad sites as long as we kept to ourselves. I played cards with him.
He walks over to her and crouches down to help her with the incense. She waves away his hand.
My husband died. They found a bullet.
I'm sorry, miss.
They said it was the Indians. They don't carry guns.
Some of them do. I scared them off into the creek. If it had not been for the water, I would have hit them.
He walks off.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
Where did you have your gun?
Well, I always have my gun.
To find gold?
Excuse me. It's a common thing, miss.
He said your man would walk up and down the railroad. He said you wouldn't stay after the sun was done.
Needed the sun, yes.
She stops unpacking the incense. She gets up and walks to the mound. She gets in between it and Eli.
What gun is it?
Excuse me?
What gun is it?
He backs up. His hand hovers over his pocket.
If you're trying to say something about me that ain't right. They came racing down the hill when the sun was setting, and I was ready to take my horse the other way.
Where did you have your horse?
You never know what's going to come over them hills.
Pang drops a wooden box. She looks at his hand over his pocket. It trembles.
You sensed that they did become me. You were prepared.
I swear to my Lord, I tried to save him. We caught wind that the Union had some sort of agreement with the Indians.
If it was an agreement, they would have made peace.
The Union told them they could have this land, but they beat them back across the river with guns and their men and started laying down the railway. I thought they scared them off.
Pang stares at him, her eyes far away.
Did you kill him?
No. That was one of them Union Railroad boys. He got scared and started firing his pistol this way and that. The railroad men died. Shot or speared, it don't matter.
Pang lights an incense stick. She grabs his arm. She sticks the lip end into his forearm with her other hand. She drops something into his pocket. He pushes her away, grabs a sack, and runs off. Down the trail, he slows down, tired. He sticks his hand in his pocket to check if his gold is still there. He feels something. It is a fragment of a bullet. Fade to black. All right. Well, some great visual storytelling. at the beginning. Well done on that. I'm jealous. I'm still learning that skill. It is not easy. Great exposition. Thank you so much for not doing that trope of Super Missouri Pacific Railway 1886. You really exposited that very organically through dialogue. So well done on that. I do think you may need to say something about, the only thing you say about Eli's attire is it's tattered hat and dirty. You do comment, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering the other character's name. Is it Pong? Peng? Okay. You do comment on her attire. You maybe add something about Eli as a hint as to what period we're in, but not overt. And then I do love your action. I think it can be tightened, and some of your direction I think can be inlined. And this applies to the other script too. Is you don't have to, if it's quick character action and you don't want to break the flow, you don't necessarily have to do action. You can do what's called inline action in parentheses in a dialogue block. And then the ending, I love a sudden ending. I thought maybe it was a little too sudden. But a great twist at the end, and you establish stakes as well. So, anyone else like to add anything? What they liked, what they thought needed work?
I love that. I could hear a sting.
What's up?
I could hear the sting, like
Yeah.
the music sting.
Yeah. Not that you should put a music stick in there. It's implied.
Yeah. These mean I don't want. I don't care. It's fine. I don't even really like this one.
And this can absolutely be expanded. Any other comments? Things that could use some rework, things that you liked?
As a Western fan and guy at one point in my life, the emphasis on why do you have a gun when everybody carried guns is a little on the nose, but it really works within the narrative. So if you wanted to play with why she's suspicious of the gun, like someone described the gun or something like that, it would be, but there's within a microfilm that works. So not trying to be too picky there.
No, you're good. Thank you.
Well, I guess I missed what is Eli? Is he a
He's a prospector.
Okay.
And what's in his pants is like gold, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't really sure how to like convey that through the clothing. Or I guess he would have. I don't think he would have like those little sushi pants or whatever.
Okay. Well, I'm not a period expert. You would know better than me. Would a prospector typically carry a gun?
Usually for claim jumpers, not all of them had pistols, but plenty of them did. Definitely shotguns were most common. If you were trying to make sure he's a prospector, basically they were all white denim, like hardcore, Levi's jeans back then, or they would have some type of buckskin, but that would be a different kind of period. So, yeah.
Well, there you go. There's some background flavor you can add.
Give him a donkey with some pickaxes and a shovel, and that's set in the script. There you go.
Yeah. This is a nitpick, but it's an important nitpick. I just noticed you switch your character name from Man to Eli. That's a no-no. You're going to want to use consistent character names throughout. All right. Well, thank you. All right. Our next one is Whispers Among the Trees, also by Lisa. And Nick and Cy are going to be our readers for that.
It just clicked on this time. You back up again? You're going again?
I am.
Oh, you should go.
Sure. Yeah.
How many scripts total were there? Because I know I kind of submitted like 4 of them. Let's rate them.
For this session, we have 6, maybe 8, depending on time.
She was like, please send me stuff.
Okay, y'all good to go?
We don't. Which one of us is reading?
I don't know.
I'll take Jane.
Okay. All right. So you were reading Jamie and you were reading JJ.
All right.
Okay. Exterior Woods Trail, day. Jamie, a thin man in his 20s, walks ahead of his brother Gene, a man in his 20s. Sorry, could
Hold on. Hey. Lena.
sorry, we started. Okay. Jamie, a thin man in his 20s, walks ahead of his brother Gene, a man in his 20s. Jamie confidently climbs over jagged rocks and branches while Gene trails farther behind, slowly stumbling. Jamie grips a bottle of expensive wine in his hand, using the other to maneuver over and through trees. Morgan wears knee-length shorts and a tank top and a jacket around the waist. He also wears a beige tote bag on his shoulder with an artsy design. Gene wears a clean t-shirt and nice pants and shoes.
Why the hell are we out here? Like they were about to bring out the good wine.
Oh, sorry, I stole your bottle.
Jamie laughs and Gene rolls his eyes, chuckling.
Yeah, I didn't even realize you took it.
Gene trips over a tree root.
Where are we going again?
It's just a little further up.
Gene rolls his eyes.
I'm gonna die out here.
They make their way up the hill.
I used to smoke here with Mark and his weird older brother, Ryan. Remember them?
Didn't Sarah Jennings throw a Slurpee at Ryan after prom?
Yeah. I don't miss living here.
Gene and Jamie laugh.
Yeah? How's Chicago? I always thought you'd like stay in like suburban Ohio and have 20 kids or whatever.
Gene laughs. He catches up to Jamie and they walk side by side.
That's all right. I might switch to something a little closer.
Mom will have a heart attack if you move again.
But you and Mom didn't talk a lot.
I mean, not anymore. Not since 2 years ago.
I thought you FaceTimed her about staying with her for my birthday. And then you didn't show up anyways.
Yeah, sorry. Things have been different.
Well, what do you mean? Like they're busy being retired and going on a million cruises or what?
No, it's just they kicked me off their insurance and some other things.
Jamie takes out a bottle opener. He messes with the wine bottle. Gene watches him struggling and takes it from him and opens it.
That soon?
Yeah, they said my bum lifestyle is getting in the way of my future.
You just graduated.
That's what I told them.
Jamie sits on the ground. He pulls out a glass pipe and a grinder. He silently spins the grinder, staring at it hunched over. Gene puts his hands on his hips and looks around nervously.
I could talk to them.
I don't need Big Brother stepping in. It's embarrassing enough.
Jamie packs the pipe and takes a hit.
I just thought things would be different by now. I don't have a great job like you, but got a boyfriend and a shitty car. What else can I do?
I didn't realize it did that.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things you don't really realize.
Gene sits down next to Jamie. He sighs, shrugs, and takes a hit from the pipe.
Is that why you skipped seeing me last year?
I just couldn't deal with you and Sophie in your apartment with your 20 plants and your Afghan rug.
Gene stares out into the woods. He coughs.
It's from Wayfair.
Jesus Christ.
Gene looks at Jamie, whose head is down. Gene hesitates and then puts his hand on his shoulder.
We can skip the barbecue. It's not like Dad doesn't burn every piece of meat and the ice somehow.
Jamie laughs. Gene gets up and helps Jamie up.
Thanks for the ride home.
Yeah, no worries.
They walk off, taking swigs out of the wine bottle as they walk side by side down the hilly trail. Yeah, so we got a great little moment, great little slice of life moment here between two characters who clearly have a history. You know, I love very minimalist, low-key scripts like this where they're stakes, but they're not super dramatic. Well, they are super dramatic, but they're personal. You know, they're not like cataclysmic. I love My Dinner with Andre, and this kind of reminds me of My Dinner with Andre in its minimalist approach. So well done on that. What did you all like?
I like it piqued my interest. Like I wanted to know if this is a pattern in their life or if this is a new like reversal for them. Like has he always kind of been the screw up brother and the good brother? And what kind of deal did they get away there?
I agree, and I'll add to that in a minute. Anything else that people liked that they want to see more of or that they enjoyed as is?
I'd like a few more hints of the tension and whether, you know, the direction, whether it's supposed to be lighter tense, because I feel like there is a lot of subtext of tension, but how it read for me as I went through it was a little bit lighter. And definitely, I think there could have a lot of fun with some really heightened tension and just like a few lines and then it come back down as they remember that one's there for the other.
Right, kind of to add the dynamic between both of them, I feel like it's a very relatable situation for a lot of people. I guess myself included. So like, and in my experience, it's mostly been a lot of friction between brothers. So yeah, to like have the tension, I guess moments of tension, and then, you know, cools off later on. So having like ups and downs from a more from a complex standpoint.
Yeah, like the Slurpee prom, if they're both in their 20s, maybe one of them gives a little jab about, didn't you take my girlfriend? You know, something like, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know if there's resentment.
So along those lines, Lisa, you're a newer screenwriter?
Yeah, I'm just trying it out.
No, that's great. That's fantastic. Have you read anything on it yet?
Have I read anything?
Any books on it?
Oh, I mean, I took like a screenwriting class at ACC over the summer, but that's
Okay. In that class, did you happen to encounter the expression that it's a good idea in a scene to arrive late and leave early?
Oh, yeah.
I think you can, because you have two characters that have such a history, I think a lot of your intro material isn't going to be necessary. I think you can arrive a lot later. And I think that's going to give you breathing room for when you do get to the meat of it, which is when you establish the stakes, when you establish that break in the pattern. And I think you can start from there and explore a lot further. And like everyone was saying, I do think you have some fertile ground to explore further. So that's good. It's always good when you have opportunities for future rewrites. And then as far as a lot of the direction on the facial expressions, something to keep in mind, when you give a direction like they laugh in a certain way or they smile in a certain way, you're actually taking a choice away from the actor or from the director.
Yeah.
Now, is that necessarily a bad thing? Not always, because maybe as the writer you have a very strong idea of what that moment needs to be like. But if you don't have to do it, it's maybe something you want to leave unsaid and leave that in the hands of the other artists who are going to be bringing your work to life. Anyone else have anything on that they thought could improve, that they think could be worked on in future rewrites? All right, well, thank you. Okay, next up we have Graveyard for Gollum by MJ, and that is Jan and Lena.
Are you back again?
Yes.
Is it just,
Lisa?
are you reading too?
Oh.
There's a lot of us?
I have a different title in the script. It's Gollum in the Graveyard. So sorry about that. Gollum in the Graveyard by MJ Watts.
So,
So we have Nancy and Martha. Who's reading Nancy? Who's reading Martha?
who's it? Doesn't matter for me. Okay. So who are you? Who am I?
Who am I anyway?
I'm just seeing it today.
You
too.
Okay, y'all good?
I'm a Nancy or Martha.
I'll be Martha.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're ready. Okay. Exterior cemetery, day. The cemetery is quiet with a few mourners paying their respects. Nancy kneels at her husband's grave. She performs a ritual of remembrance, placing flowers, lighting a candle. She sits and stares, lost in the trance of the past. Martha skates through, headphones on, performing to the metal music playing. She's oblivious to, or maybe performing for, the other cemetery visitors.
I am Iron Man! Nancy Wachowski! good. Looking great.
Martha appraises Nancy with elevator eyes.
Martha, I'm not prepared for company.
But it's been ages since our last polite run-in at the local dive. I've missed you.
What are you doing here?
Just a cemetery scape. Helps me de-stress. I love the quiet.
Martha leans coolly on the gravestone Nancy is facing. She examines the name.
Mr. Wachowski. Well, at least your problems are laid to rest with your golem of a husband, eh?
Nancy bursts into fresh tears. Martha winces, crouches, and takes her hand. Nancy recoils.
Aw, come on. Ever onward.
He was perfect.
No human is perfect.
He was. I never saw him bleed.
Yeah, I'm not saying he wasn't perfect. Speaking of magic, how's your witch of a mother doing?
You know her. Humming Harbury spells for this or that, or to punish anyone who stepped on her penis.
She was a special gal. I remember her always meddling. Remember Stan? She hated him.
You mean the first love of my life? My fiancé Stan? You mean Maddie in my life? Anyway, she's gone, and you should be going too.
I'm sorry, Nance. You know, I was her #1 assistant. Taught me everything I know about incantations. I thought she'd live forever. At least, you didn't have to spend all this time listening to Stan's shitty band. Dodge that. The guy you did marry, though, perfect in every way.
How do you know?
Well, like you said.
Stop it. We've known each other since Spicy Girls album, Spicy and Spicy World, and the live action movie and phenomenal soundtrack, Juicy and the Pussy Cat. I know when you were hiding something. What did you mean?
Your mom made sure he was perfect. Husband material. Her ideal son-in-law. Thought a daughter-in-law could have been better.
What did you two do to Stan?
No one did anything to Stan, and it wasn't me. I was just a tool. She saw me swooning over you. We both just wanted the best for you.
I always said he looked like my king doll. He wasn't human, was he?
Okay, yes, but it was complicated. A little magical. I guess you can thank us, actually. We made you the perfect man.
My mother? You? Together? You made him?
I didn't plan it, but it happened.
This isn't a pregnancy.
Isn't it? Who can say, not to your mother, she hated Stan and his stupid band, and so did I. You were always ignoring me for him. Look at how well it worked. You were totally happy with a golem.
Martha trips over another gravestone and mutters apologies. Nancy has lost it. Her crying is unstoppable. Martha is desperate to comfort her. She sits next to her.
If all of this is true, why did you disappear after I married the golem?
Nancy, I love you. Please don't cry.
Nancy stops crying.
You love me?
I've always loved you. Let me make it right. I still do. I just want to care for you. No magic. Just me. I want to be with you.
They touch briefly, mirroring one another's nervous laugh. They both go quiet, looking into each other's eyes. Martha holds out her hand to Nancy. Nancy takes it and they rise together, stepping away from the grave.
I don't know if I can forgive all of this, but I've missed it too. I want to try.
No magic. Promise.
Fade out. Yeah, so we have an interesting dynamic at the beginning. I really enjoy how Martha, for want of a more feminine phrase, seems to be a bit of an insensitive dick, and Nancy seems to be a bit of a snowflake, but can you blame her? Her husband just died for pity's sake. And then we have some exposition, and it turns out we're in a world of magic, not just magic, the magic of the Kabbalah, the magic of Jewish mythology. You have some hints in there. I think that can be played up more. I think there could be more on animating a golem. I also think that, in my opinion, now this is just my opinion, others might differ with me on this, and please feel free to, but in my opinion, the reveal doesn't quite work, because I don't think we've established that we're in that world of magic and golems yet, and I'd like a little bit of that at the beginning. And then the exposition at the top of page 3, I don't really think you need everything about Spice Girl and Spice World and Josie and the Pussycats. It felt a little clunky to me. I think one reference is enough to fix that in a period in time, and I think you're good to go. But very clever. It's a grounded piece in a magical world, which is a great contrast. What else did people like? What else did people feel could be improved in future rewrites?
I like that they can literally fix a man. The idea of like, I know the perfect guy. I'm gonna make the perfect guy. That concept of using magic that way is interesting.
I think there's something really interesting to explore if Martha's rashness is like if her being a dick is just that she is a dick, or if it's that she's been hiding this love for years and years and years, and this is like just a moment where it breaks, and if the reason she's kind of coming into this is she wants to confess, but she can't. But that might be the biggest gap. I want to understand that it is a magical world earlier, so that, because the real twist is not a magical world, the real twist is the love story.
Right. Apparently Martha and Nancy were lovers at some point in the past. So why? I mean, clearly Martha made the perfect man for Nancy out of a sacrifice of love. The all of a sudden forgiveness didn't work for me. I don't know if it worked for y'all. I thought that was too much forgiveness too soon. But it's an interesting thing to explore. The thing about a golem in Jewish mythology, there's always a curse. There's a downside. So I think that needs to be incorporated too. Anything else? What worked? What didn't?
Martha knows there's always a curse, and she's sabotaging it because she didn't actually want Nancy to be with the dog.
So MJ's not here, right? And MJ's online. MJ, if you're on the other side of the webcam, that in the industry is what is known as a pitch. So you are free to use it, or you're free to change it up as you see fit. But if it works for you, then take it and run with it.
I just want these women to be together.
And that in fandom is what is known as shipping, but that's a whole, that's a different thing. Any other notes for MJ? All right, thank you. Okay,
I think you're on the list. We can lean it out.
I think we're gonna go, we're gonna skip Waiting for Henry, we're gonna go to Shallow Grave. And that is also by Lisa, and the readers for that are Lena and Cy.
I think it's Shallow Grace.
Yeah, which one is it? Because there's another.
It says Shallow Grave on one version, but on the actual.
You can do whoever's the other group.
For those of you who weren't here at the beginning, we had a discussion on how if it's Shallow Grave or Shallow Grace, it's going to make a huge difference. I have Shallow Grace as the title. Is that correct, Lisa?
That's somebody else, but it's totally fine.
Oh, that's different, Lisa. Sorry. Okay.
Oh, Sheridan said read them all, please. I don't know if it matters in the order. She said if you can read them all, please.
Okay. Tell her we'll bump Waiting for Henry to the next one, and then we'll finish with Beyond Vision.
And it's Shallow Grace.
Shallow Grace.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Okay, do y'all have your books? Okay. Exterior woods, day. Margot, a woman in her early 20s, stands among the trees. She sniffles while looking at the ground. Close up on toy carrot in her hands close to her chest. There is a pile of dirt with a few small rocks arranged neatly around the mound. She digs through her backpack and takes out a tiny silver bell. It jingles and she smiles slightly, but it returns to a frown. She stares at it, squats, and then places it on the mound. Close up with Margot's hand putting the bell down. The bell jingles slightly until it touches the soft dirt. Off screen, we hear someone jogging and panting. Patrick, a jogger in his 50s, stopped nearby.
What you got there?
He tries to catch his breath with his hands on his knees. His workout shirt is drenched in sweat and his earbuds blast music. Margot, still squatting, slowly stands up. She keeps her eyes on the ground. He notices the carrot toy, but is still confused.
It's for my rabbit, Comet. He likes it and, like this toy.
Oh,
Patrick looks around awkwardly.
He's gone now.
I'm sorry about that.
He stretches and paces around.
Yeah, learn to do any tricks?
Patrick chuckles, trying to lighten the mood.
No.
You ever thought about getting a dog?
Margot stares at him.
I got a really good one for my boy. One of those like pointer mixed short-haired things, you know, the ones with like the brown spots and all. If only you took good care of it.
I'm allergic to dogs.
Ah, well, everyone's allergic to something nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, maybe take a few laps around the park, eat something good, get rid of those toxins. Maybe that'll help you clear your mind.
Toxins?
Yeah, all that like junk and stuff. I tell my boy to take better care of himself. He doesn't listen though. I'm sure your bunny listened to you.
Margot swallows back some tears.
Yeah, he did. I'm getting tired. I need to be headed home.
You're tired? How much protein have you been getting?
What?
You kids don't know about protein. So how much protein do you eat? Like red meat, pork, steak?
I'm a vegan.
Patrick makes a touchstone with his tongue.
Maybe some protein will put some pep in your step.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying this like all raw meat diet. This guy, he goes by like Lion King on TikTok. He does this like crazy diet of all raw meat and eggs, and he's like lost fat, but gained a ton of muscle. It's some old Paleolithic shit, and it's working for me.
His watch beeps.
Oh shit, I almost forgot.
He pulls out of his running bag a plastic baggie of cooked bacon. He tears into the bag and starts chomping on the bacon, talking with his mouth full.
We try to eat bacon every like 30 minutes or so to keep like stamina going. Funny story, I saw, guess what, a bunny around here like while on my 8 miler. And he looked hungry, so I gave him a little bit.
Margot drops her jaw. She stares daggers at him while he talks and eats his bacon.
You were... What?
Yep.
He stops gnawing on the bacon.
Don't all animals need protein?
He's an herbivore. Bunnies are herbivores.
Patrick shrugs, confused and defensive.
They can't eat meat. They will die. Oh my God!
Margot storms off. She grabs her bike and rides away. Patrick is left standing with his bag of bacon. He looks at the bacon, still flabbergasted. Cut to black. The end. Man. My gosh.
He seems like a peach.
He's a lot.
As soon as he said everybody has allergies, I knew who he was.
We've all met him.
He does his own research, guys.
Yeah, well, you know, I am all about a great cringe script, and the fact that you're getting the fact that the writer is getting this reaction is pretty clear that they have struck cringe with this, which is great. That's a compliment. You know, obviously you don't want to be cringe in real life, but if you can write cringe like this and just manufacture. I mean, it's comedy, but it's also like, oh my God, this is, oh. Yeah, so a lot of raw stuff here. And you know, it builds, like, what the heck is he doing talking about meat when this poor girl has lost her bunny, and then it just builds and builds to a horrific climax. So great job there. Just a couple of things on technical direction, things like close up on or push in on or fade to black or et cetera, you can do it in a spec script. My advice is not to do it if you can help it. Because it's, again, you're taking a choice away from the cinematographer or the director, but if you have a compelling reason for doing it, then maybe do it. But at the same time, you have writers like, who the heck?
Sheridan.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to think of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Goldman. just filled with cut tos and fade outs and fade to blacks. So, you know, yes, 10 different writers will get 10 different opinions. So yeah, that's, I'm kind of speechless, which is, I think that's my note right there, and that's a good note. Anyone else have anything to add? What did they like?
I think you could go, like, the end when he starts talking about Turkey to the bunny, go hard. Like, he can start describing the bunny's reaction and it's like death, and that gives Margot something really fun to do too, because then you have her, because she's kind of at one spot the whole time, like she's broken, and she ends just as broken. But if you have that time of her reacting and describing the like bunny foaming at the mouth from his knees, like that gives her.
I was going, was that her bunny?
That kills her mind.
Did he kill her bunny?
I was wondering about that too.
Did he
like,
kill
did he
her
kill her
bunny?
bunny?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Or was it a different bunny? That wasn't clear. Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, no, I thought it was her bunny.
Right, yeah, it was like.
Yeah.
Casting this would be a lot of fun, and the actors who get a hold of this will have a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did have trouble figuring out, like, I know the bunny is just kind of running around the park. I guess I have to have a reason for it being there. Like, I don't know if she
How did it get out?
takes the bunny out
for a walk?
outside, like walks the bunny.
See, I don't know. I believed it. Like, I was like, sure, the bunny. You know, there are like hippie. I feel like if you make her a hippie dippy enough
Oh, I
person,
see, yeah.
she can be one of those that are like,
It's a free range.
they're
They're
all
all
my
my
animals.
pets,
They're
yes.
all my babies.
Yes.
Yeah, I go to this park every day and I feed the same bunnies.
Flat brimmed hat, flowy clothes.
Yeah.
Okay, I named this bunny and I named this
Yeah.
raccoon and.
Very good.
Okay, yeah.
I have a take it or leave it pitch for Patrick. As a defense he could possibly use, which would be to talk about chickens. Chickens eat anything.
Oh yeah, so good.
And people don't realize that chickens eat anything, so they're really surprised when they find out that yes, chickens will eat meat. So if a chicken will eat meat, why can't a rabbit eat meat?
That's on point.
Does a bunny die if it eats meat? I don't actually know.
It doesn't this.
Well, it doesn't.
My rabbit died after it ate a lot of bacon. Were they related? I just couldn't tell you the answer to that. Correlation is not causation, but I didn't rerun the experiment, so let's just leave it at that.
My rabbit ate a bunch of bacon and then 15 years later it died.
I've seen a pattern here.
I mean, the only thing I can speak to would be a cat, which is the reverse scenario. You cannot put a cat on a vegan diet. If you feed a cat nothing but carbs and veggies, it'll mess up the cat. You have to feed the cat meat. So my guess is with an herbivore that, yeah, it's their digestive system is not made to digest it. It's not going to do good things.
The cat will eat your face eventually. If you
Right?
Well, I know the process.
If you lay still long enough, that cat will eat it.
People were really going to argue
Well,
about
you know, if I die at home, I hope my cat eats my face. I would be honored if my cat eats my face.
You know what I mean?
For everyone watching at home, this is the best part of this so far.
And on that note, we are off track. We do have 2 more strips. So if we can refocus, thank you. So
You go
yeah,
again, right?
I don't know.
I think you go 2 more times. We do and Nick for 2 times.
Okay.
yep. So we're gonna finish tonight with 2 by our fearless leader Sheridan. We're gonna start with Waiting for Henry, and that is Lena and Nick.
It's been a while.
Waiting on Henry. Thanks, Sheriff. I just got
I've
this today.
I've been joking with Sheridan about Waiting on Henry. That Waiting on Henry is the script that's the equivalent of Matt Damon on the Jimmy Kimmel show. Like we've been saying we're gonna get to it, and now we're finally getting to it. Okay, y'all got your parts ready to go. Exterior, quiet street, night. A small car sits parked on a dark street corner. In the distance, a pedestrian bridge glows under pale streetlights. No traffic, just stillness. Interior car, night, continuous. Jules, 30s, checks her phone and bites her nails. Marcus, 30s, slouches, staring out the window.
14 minutes.
Still counts as being on time.
This isn't a movie, Marcus.
Say it was.
Jules glances toward the bridge.
We should go. It's right there.
He said not to follow.
And you think that means we just sit here?
Maybe he wanted space, or maybe it was a test.
A test of what?
Sorry, I scrolled too far. Trust? Friendship? I don't know.
Jules opens the door. Exterior quiet street night continuous. Jules steps out and walks toward the bridge.
Jules, don't.
Marcus gets out and follows her.
He said wait, not chase me.
And what if waiting is the worst thing we could do?
Maybe it was already too late.
How could you just stand there?
Because if I don't, I'll fall apart.
Jules stops walking.
He called me Monday. I didn't pick up.
I'll talk to him Wednesday. He asked if people knew what they'd say in a goodbye text.
And what did